What's up?
We're just being videoed, man. How long have you been coming to this track?
Ever since I was born, honestly.
Really?
Yeah. So I got put in Racing Babies when I was a kid.
What is Racing Babies?
You don't know what Racing Babies
No,
is?
is that like...
So it was a prison cell underneath the Tower Terrace grandstands. It felt like a prison cell because it's all old concrete. And there was no windows.
Oh, so like a crash?
Yeah, but like that's where it was me and Scott Goodyear's son and a bunch of the other like drivers' kids and stuff like that. And yeah, that's like my first memories is like I was in Racing Babies, but I could only watch on TV because I was an infant. Obviously, I was a young child.
That's wild.
And then slowly as I got older, we can go right onto the track.
Yeah, go straight up.
So when I got older, then I could watch from the Tower Terrace suites.
Mate.
Yeah.
So you've literally been coming here your entire life.
Oh yeah.
So it means
the only time I missed a race, and I kind of didn't really miss it, I still got there when there was a couple laps to go, was when I raced GP2 in Monaco in 2014.
Wait, what about... There's one year you can't have made it because you and I were in Jimmy's in Monaco on the Saturday night. That was the GP3 year where you tried to put yourself in the harbour.
Yeah, no, but that was... I still made it back.
Did you?
Because that was the weekend before. There was some weekend shift. Like it wasn't the same weekend.
Yeah. Okay.
Woo! Yeah, nice. Oh, this thing's got some juice. I tell you what.
There's way more banking than you realize from the onboard cameras. Like it
way more banking.
Properly goes up.
Yeah, this is. I mean, so going in turn 3, I would say is. I like turn 3, but it depends on the wind. So if you get a big tailwind like we had during some of the practice days, you almost float into this entry.
Okay.
And then you got to get down below the white line. There's a bump right here as you feel it.
Yeah.
But that used to be way worse, I would say, in the previous generations of the cars. Now you kind of don't really feel it. Turn 4, I would say, is my favorite corner.
Bump?
Not really. You don't really feel that, but it's just... I did spin here once on this curb in 2020. That was not fun. Don't ever hit that curb. But yeah, when we come out onto the front straight, I mean, this is the most beautiful view in all of motorsport, I think, personally.
What's it like on Sunday when you're heading down here and it's just people, like a sea of humanity?
The craziest thing is we do all this work all month. We every day. And the crowds for qualifying, honestly, have been so awesome. I mean, seeing the people and hearing them cheer, it's so amazing. But on race day, there is nothing like seeing the sea of color. Because what it is it's all the people's different shirts. It's so much more colorful, which I think is one of the coolest things ever. It's literally just human life scattered across the entire facility, and it's insane.
Does it change your perception of the corners? Because I'm going to compare this to golf, right? When you go out on a golf course in the winter and all the leaves are falling off the trees.
Yeah.
The fairways.
This is scary, by the way. Turn 2 scary. Watch out.
We'll talk about turn 2. The fairways feel open.
Yes.
Right? And then as soon as the leaves come on the trees, the fairway's the same width, but it feels tighter.
Yeah.
Do the corners feel different? Do they look different to you when it's full of people?
I don't think it actually feels much different. I would say maybe it narrows the track just a little bit. But what I think happens is the air changes a little bit. I don't know why, because there's so many human beings maybe sucking in all the oxygen that would normally go to your rear wings. But that's just complete conspiracy. But the race day feel is for sure different because of just how incredible, like driving around right now at a slower pace, you can see just the enormity of the crowd. And not only are the grandstands full, sell out, shout out fans, but the infield, you got all the people in the infield, the snake pits shooting fire up, like the snake pits going wild at the beginning of the race. It's literally the coolest thing ever.
So talk to me about the line through 1 and 2, because we've seen 2 be really sketchy this year.
Yeah, I mean 1 and 2, again, it's super wind dependent. In the cars right now, the edge has become even more edgy. That edge where you're right on the sidewall of the tire and you're trying to be as free as possible. Again, free is fast, as they say. If you're driving around here with understeer, you're just slow. And so you have to push the limit. You have to push the edge. So when you're getting in here, you saw Colton Herta's replay.
Yeah.
You could see the right rear tire almost bending.
Yeah.
And when it got over the limit, he's in the wall. And it's the same thing in 2, but with the way the wind shifts, you almost go in darty, and then the car turns and you're like, oh, you got to correct a little bit, and then it understeers because of the wind. So you're fighting 2 different conditions, and again, there's not a lot of room to fight it.
How much do you want to win this race?
Oh, this is the greatest. I mean, this car, our AMPM Arco Chevrolet, this team, they have done such an incredible job preparing this car. I have had more fun this month of May just driving it than I have in a long time. And everything just feels right, and I can't wait for a chance to race. We're starting near the front. We've got a great car. There's just something that's been different about this month that feels special. So we're definitely going for the win.
I've predicted that when you win the Indy 500,
yeah,
we will not see you in victory lane. We will not see you drink the milk because you'll be in the snake pit.
Oh no, no! I want to go through all the tradition. I want to taste that milk. The thing is, though, I would like to share the milk with my team because they deserve some sips as well.
Yeah.
So we're gonna share it with the boys and girls, and yeah, that would be amazing.
What have you chosen? What milk?
I went 2% this year.
Okay.
2% because I went whole milk the last few years and I haven't won. So let's switch it up.
I like that.
And maybe we just get the win now. And honestly, I don't care what milk it is. It could be even fake milk, as long as it's...
It could be sour milk. It
could be sour milk. It could be old. It could make me sick. I don't care as long as I'm in victory lane. That's all that matters.
Good luck.
We are in pit lane now. Hello, everyone. I love this place.
Yeah, but this place loves you.
I know.
Like when you take...
Well, I would like to think so. I've had some weird stuff happen here, but
Yeah, but this crowd.
I
mean, this is my first time at the 500, but you're just watching it on TV. You can hear the crowd go bananas anytime you go by, and when you take the lead, this place just erupts, man.
I love it here, man. They love you. I'm so lucky to get to do this. It's the greatest place in the world, and yeah, I mean, I wish this month would slow down.
Yeah.
Because it's the greatest feeling to be here, to be a part of it, and yeah, I have a smile on my face the whole time.
Good luck, my friend.
Thanks.